What's up, gang? I just got this new microphone, so now you can hear me from all the way back here. How crazy is that? Here's a tutorial on how you can be fucking unstoppable. The first most important thing that I've realized recently, well, when I say recently, I mean like in the past couple of months, is that understand that you're not tied down to anything. Understand that the feeling of obligation is literally just a feeling. There's no physical force telling you to get that degree. There's no physical force telling you to stay on that career that you chose 10 years ago. You can change that today. Obviously, fulfill what you need to fulfill. Like, if you have a month left of your resignation contract, fulfill it. Unless it's taking a toll on you mentally, God and the universe will always provide a way for you to get out of situations that you're not meant to be in. So if you fully, from the bottoms of your heart, of the depths of your being, believe that you're not meant to be there, God will have your back. He will help you out of that situation. Something like this happened to me twice this year, actually. I found myself in a black kigyo, which is like a black market company. It's not really a black market company. It's just a really bad company. And I had a month left of my resignation, but my manager was making my life a living hell. She would constantly exercise microaggression and make every day actually torturous to where it was taking a toll on my physical health. And I was so sick so often. I had acne coming out of my face that I never had before. I was depressed. I was really going through the trenches. When I initially sent in that resignation letter, I wanted to quit in the most textbook way so that they couldn't steal my money or they couldn't, jeopardize anything towards me because I broke a rule in the contract. So I wanted to go by the contract. I wanted to resign by the books, But her, being the person that she is, she was making it living hell so that I would resign prematurely so that she can take my money. And I wasn't going to let that happen, dude. My money's my money. I'm a Capricorn. Come on now. You're not going to take my money. So when I had a week left of my resignation, I became so sick to where I couldn't get out of bed. I was physically, I had no energy to get up and go into the office. So I called the biggest manager. I sent a letter being like, hey, gang, I can't come in. I'm going to go to the hospital, get a doctor check to tell you that I cannot come into the office and I cannot fulfill this month. But the back of my mind, I was like, fuck, I really let her get the best out of me. I really let the stress that she was giving me make me physically unwell to the point where I can't fulfill my resignation. Oh my gosh, she's going to take my money. But when I sent in that letter, the CEO of the company was like, dude, I completely get it. Let's have a meeting tomorrow. Tell me everything and I've got your back. Now, this is something that I did not even think that was a possibility because my manager at the time told me never contact him at any circumstance. Never have direct contact with the CEO. That is not your boss. I am your boss. That was the information that was being told to me. So obviously I wouldn't reach out to the CEO, but it got to the point so badly that I had to personally reach out to the CEO. And after that discussion, he was like, dude, I had no idea this was happening. You will get your money that you are obligated to. I will make sure that you are paid and you don't need to come into the office anymore. Just fulfill your obligations to the end of the month from your house. I always believed in the universe, and I always believed that the universe had my back. I always believed that there was a higher power above us. We'll get into that later. But that day, I really felt reassured that I was protected, and things will work for you if you let it. When you surrender your power and realize that you are so small compared to the power of the universe, things will fall into place in a way that you would never imagine. This is a side note. Understand how tiny you are. This earth is so huge, and there's so many people on this earth. And personally, I believe that there's a higher power, and that's actually brought me a lot of peace. We'll get into that in another video probably, but what you are capable of thinking of, whether it be like solutions to your problem that you're facing, life will become so much easier when you surrender the fact that you don't know anything and you accept the fact that you don't know anything, and when you let things just happen instead of forcing things to happen. For example, fighting for a dude to stay in your life that obviously isn't serving you, staying in a job that's making you miserable, staying in a country where you're unhappy and you're not appreciated in your full potential. This is all signs that the universe is telling you, hey, yo, this ain't for you. Make moves to get out of there. You have learned what you had to. Let's move on. Resist the urge to want to hold on to things because it's familiar and because you think it's right. Let the universe show you what he has in store for you next. Because think about what you know compared to the grand scale of everything that exists in this world. You don't know anything. They know. Understand anything is possible. And I know there's so many self-help gurus that are like, anything is possible. And it's probably been shoved down your throat since you were tiny. Like, anything is possible if you put your mind to it or some shit. I was the biggest pessimist. I was like, how? Like, so many of us have monetary restrictions. So many of us have obligations. So many of our kids, so many of us have responsibilities that stop us from fulfilling our dreams. But the possibility of you being alive is so close to none that any dream that you probably have has a much higher possibility of happening over you existing today. The sheer probability of you being conceived and being alive today and live the amount of days that you have and you're still alive, the possibility of you watching this video alive and well are so much higher than the dreams that you could possibly imagine. In saying that, let that help you understand that you have control over absolutely everything that goes on in your life. Even if it might not feel like it, you have control. You are deciding that you're getting up in the morning. You are deciding that you're taking a shower and getting your ass out into work. There's no physical force that is pushing you out the door or dragging you out of bed. You are subconsciously or consciously choosing everything that you do throughout the day. Once you understand that you are in control of where you put your energy and where you're investing your willpower and your decision making and your energy, basically, you realize how much energy you're wasting on useless shit. For example, if we're talking in like a romance kind of way, I think a lot of us focus a lot of our energy on what they think or if they like us or not, or if they've texted us or if they replied to us or whatever. But to be honest, that's not even in your control, so that's not even worth worrying about. Why worry about something that you have no control over when there's so many other decisions for you to focus on? Or if you're going through a breakup and you really want to get over that person, if you find yourself constantly checking their Instagram or constantly checking if they texted you, this is you consciously choosing not to forget about them, and you're constantly activating that area of your brain so that you're not letting yourself forget about them or move on or focus on other things. This is a practice that you are letting yourself go through. Stop it. You're sabotaging yourself. That was a bit of a sidetrack, but as kids, we're told we can be anything we want to be, right? When you're in kindergarten, they ask you what you want to be. They're not like, no, that's unrealistic. You can't do that, because it's true. You can do absolutely anything you want to. For example, if you want to be like a millionaire, entrepreneur, business owner, you can choose to put yourself in these networking positions where you can make connections and learn from these people that have actually made it. That's a choice. There's literally endless resources to achieve any dream that you have, but the reason why not everybody's a millionaire is because it's fucking hard. And not everyone has the resilience or the energy or the drive to actually reach that end goal. If you have a phone, you have access to endless resources to get anywhere in life. Since I was small, my dream was to create content. I've been making slime videos. I was making gameplay videos. I've been doing this shit for so long, and right now it's starting to flourish into a professional career. Today, I have these fancy microphones and this really nice phone that's recording this beautiful clip at the moment, but I didn't have this when I was younger. From a very young age, I manifested this to be my career, and every job that I've had and every other creative experiences I've had have led me to this moment. My previous job before this was in social media marketing. That has taught me how to market my own videos. At school, I was constantly making social media videos. I was constantly editing videos. Before that, I had my own business selling little crafty things, so I know how to make merchandise. All of this had led me to where I am today because I've been to other people, and in my head, I've been always telling people I'm a content creator, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an influencer. That is something I've been telling myself and people around me for years, and subconsciously I've manifested this to be my reality. I'm not saying I'm a success story. I'm still very much in the works of it, but there's so much proof that I can make it. There's so many people who have succeeded what I want to succeed. So what's to say that I can't do the same thing? If you want to be a millionaire, that's completely possible. There's so many millionaires in this world. If you want to be the next big tech startup person, billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg has done it. That means you can too. But it has to be something you want enough where you can actually go through all these challenges, because if it was easy to be a billionaire, everybody would be a billionaire. It's not going to be easy, I'm sorry, but it is possible. The area that I'm filming this in is actually one of the most wealthy areas in Japan. It's called, I think I'm in Hibiya Station, actually. I'm not here often. I should be here more often, because this year my goal was to make friends or connections in the business world. That's another tidbit. Put yourself where your dream self would be. My dream life is to wake up at like a respectable 9 a.m., go to Pilates class, have a good matcha, have a breakfast, film a video, edit the video, go have lunch with a friend or have coffee with a friend, and then go to a nice dinner with my, partner or husband, and come home to a beautiful house. My dream life consists of a lot of freedom and a lot of money. You might think that's materialistic. That's fine. That's just what I want in my life. So I'll put myself in a position where I will meet people with a similar mind. I'll put myself in positions where I can expose myself to these opportunities that could help me get to where I want to get. My last area I want to touch is appreciation and gratitude. Understand that only once you appreciate the little things you already have, you won't be blessed with any bigger thing. Again, I understand this is a little woo-woo, but imagine that you're in a relationship with someone, right? Every time you get them a little gift, whether it be a baked treat, a sweet treat, if they're grateful towards all these things that you're doing, you're gonna want to give them something bigger, right? You see that they're grateful, so if it's bigger, they're gonna be even more grateful and they're gonna be even more happy, right? This is how the universe works. If the universe sees that you're grateful of what you have and what they're constantly blessing you with, they will want to give you the bigger thing because they know that you can appreciate the small things. So they know that you can appreciate it when the big thing comes. Every night before I go to bed, I close my eyes, and sometimes I'll speak it, sometimes I'll just think it, of all the blessings that I'm blessed with right now. Whether it be my health, whether it be my friends, whether it be my family, the health, wealth, and happiness of my family is something I'm always grateful for. This will help you get out of a scarcity mindset into an abundance mindset. You're focusing on all the blessings you have rather than what you don't have. Maybe if you don't believe in God and the universe, this is subconsciously making you feel more fulfilled in life because you're consciously recognizing all the things around you that already exist rather than focusing on what you don't have. Well, that feeling of fulfillment will make you feel happier and more satisfied with your life, and that will drive you and motivate you to do more because you're just a happier person. And when your mental health is in a good place, everything will also flourish, and you'll notice that you're getting everything that you want. Because you're not operating out of scarcity, you're operating out of abundance. Say it with me, abundance mindset. This area is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Are you guys seeing this building behind me? I actually don't know if I've been in frame this whole time because I'm recording out of my back camera, so I hope I look delicious and stunning. If not, sorry about it. You're still gonna get this video. Anyways, as always, I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you're here. Let me know what kind of advice you'd like next. My DMs are always open, so feel free to message me on topics that you'd like advice in. I may not reply to you directly, but I will try to answer you in videos like this. So thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Love you.